Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss a very important concept in finance which is referred as time value of money. This is an important concept because most of the finance theories and most of the financial calculations will be based upon this concept. It's important for all the students to have a clear understanding about this concept for further discussion in financial courses. Now what do you mean by a time value of money is that a person will always have a preference to have money today or today itself rather than having the same amount of money tomorrow. What do you mean by this? It simply means that money today is much more valuable than money received tomorrow, which also means that 100 rupees today and 100 rupees 1 year after, in nominal sense they might be same, but in real sense they're not same. 100 rupees today is much more valuable as compared to 100 rupees 1 year after. Why? As simple, because receiving 100 rupees 1 year after might be a risky one, because today whatever you are getting it, you are 100% certain that is your money. Receiving that money after 1 year, there is involved an element of risk. Second, if you receive the money today, you can use for consumption purpose. However, if I am not receiving money today and I am delaying that my receipt for a year later, that means I am also delaying my consumption. Thirdly, if I have a money today, I can use this for investment opportunities. Whereas, if I do not receive money today, I will miss this investment opportunity. Which means that money received today is much more valuable as compared to money received a year after or maybe later date. And that's the reason why, in the nominal sense, they might be of same amount, but the money received today is more valuable as compared to we are receiving money at the later date. And in the same context, for example, if an investor wants rupees today or 1 year after. So as an investor, these two cash flows are happening at two different time interval. 100 rupees today and 100 rupees 1 year after. Again, let me repeat this. In nominal sense, they might be same amount, but in real sense, they will not be same amount. Why? Because there's a difference happening in the different time period. So 100 rupees today I am receiving right now, whereas 100 rupees I'll be receiving after 1 year. So 100 rupees, let me draw the timeline. This 100 rupees which has been received today at time 0 and this 100 rupees which I'm receiving after 1 year, they are in nominal sense they might be equal, but in real sense they are not equal. And therefore, if they are not equal, if I'm looking at whatever cash flow which I'm receiving after 1 year, I cannot call this as same 100 rupees. So that adjustment is required. So how do I do this adjustments? This adjustment is done through a concept which is called future value and present value. What does it mean by this? It simply means that if a person's preference rate is 10%, if 100 rupees one invests today, after 1 year, how much amount of money he will get? He will get 110 rupees, which means 100 rupees today after 1 year will become 110 if the rate of return is 10%, which also means that the value of 100 rupees after 1 year is 110. I can also say that the future value of rupees 100 after 1 year at a rate of 10% is 110 rupees. I can also reframe the statements. If I am receiving 110 rupees after 1 year and if the rate of interest is 10%, then this 110 rupees present value, the present value of this will be rupees 100. So 110 received after 1 year, rupees 100 received today. If the rate of return is 10%, in the real terms, they are both equal amount, which is 100 rupees today and 110 rupees after a year at a rate of 10%. Both are equal if assuming the rate of return is 10%. So 100 rupees, the future value of 100 rupees after 1 year is 110. Or I can say also like this, that the present value of 110 rupees today, 1 year before, will be rupees 100. And therefore, and what the interpretation means, if I am not getting this 100 rupees today and if the rate of return is 10%, I should get rupees 110 after 1 year. And if a person gets less than this, in that case, nominal sense he might have gained, but in real sense that person has lost it. Why? Because he could have purchased certain thing at 100 rupees, but if the rate of return is 10%, that the value of 100 rupees have become 110. And because of this, if we want to maintain at the same par, the 100 rupees today is equal to 110 rupees after a year. Which brings to a concept, couple of concepts, which is called time value adjustments. And if you are given a present value is given to you and you want to find the future value, this concept is called as compounding. So rupees 100 today has compounded to 110 rupees after 1 year if the rate of return is 10%. That is, my present value was known to me. I have compounded to rupees 110. This is the future value I have calculated. If I have to reverse this story, then I will say if I discount this 110 rupees to today's present value, this process, so the upper process is called as a process of compounding. The compounding process means that I am moving from present value to future value. The process of discounting is a reverse of this, in which I know future value and I want to compute the present value. And this process is called as discounting. So both compounding and discounting are one and the same thing. However, the direction is changing from present value to future value. We call this process as compounding. Whereas if I am looking from future value to present value, this process is called as discounting.